If I could go back to the very start of my Airbnb journey, there are 10 things I wish I knew. Things that would have saved me time, stress, and money, and got me profitable so much faster. And in this video, I'm breaking them all down one by one so that you don't have to learn the hard way like I did. But before we dive in, make sure you like this video and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And if you want real Airbnb advice that actually works in the UK, then you must subscribe. And if you haven't yet, then you can also grab my free 30-day Airbnb launch plan. It's in the link in the description below. Now, the very first thing I wish I knew is this: rent to rent is not the only way to start Airbnb. And when I began, I thought that was the only option. Pay landlord rent, furnish the property, and then relist it on platforms like Airbnb and Booking.com. But the truth is, there are multiple strategies. There's management, there's partnerships, even starting with your own property. Limiting yourself to just one path makes you miss all the other opportunities. Always look at your options with fresh eyes. The best strategy is the one that fits your resources and your risk tolerance, not just what you see online. Now, the second thing, I wasted time worrying I didn't have enough experience. Here's the reality. Your guests don't care about your CV. They care about a clean, welcoming property and good communication. And landlords, they can trust you with their most prized asset. And if you can instill confidence in them, it's game over. And confidence comes from doing. Start small, even with a spare room or a single property, and build your skill set as you go. Like, don't wait until you feel ready, because that day never comes. Lesson number 3 is don't make decisions based on feelings. I once thought that property felt right, but numbers never lie. If the maths don't add up in occupancy, nightly rates, it won't work no matter how good the decor looks. Run the numbers first. Emotions come second. And by the way, I did a full breakdown video breaking down how much Airbnb hosts actually make in the UK. Watch that next if you want the real figures. I'm going to link that also in the description below. Another big one is reviews. Now, I used to think they were just nice feedback, but they're actually your currency on Airbnb. The more 5-star reviews you get, the higher Airbnb pushes you in front of people when they're searching. And it also increases trust with your guests when they're looking to book. So delivering an exceptional guest experience is not optional. It's what makes your income shoot up. So focus on service and the money will follow. Now, lesson number 5 is professional photos are a must. Photos sell your property before anything else. I'm very lucky to have learned this lesson early on. Bad lighting, clutter, or shaky phone pictures are going to cost you bookings. Good photos equals more clicks. More clicks equals more bookings. Professional photography is not an expense, it's marketing. And lesson number 6 is don't ignore seasonality. In my first year, I made the assumption that bookings would just roll in all year round. That's not true. And it almost finished me. Airbnb demand is seasonal. Summers boom and winters dip. If you don't plan for it, the quiet months will stress you out. Always budget with peaks and dips in mind. Use discounts on longer stays in low seasons to keep that cash flow steady. Now, lesson number 7, cleaning is the backbone of the business. Guests notice one thing more than anything else, and that is cleanliness. Even a beautiful property will fail if it's not spotless. So you got to treat your cleaners like business partners. Pay them well, communicate often, and they will protect your reputation better than any marketing campaign ever could. Lesson number 8, have backups for maintenance. One broken boiler, one faulty log, and your guest's entire stay can be ruined if you don't act quickly. I wish I had a list of backup tradespeople from day one. So here's what you got to do. Build a small emergency team, a handyman, a plumber, electrician, a cleaner. Even if you hardly ever use them, having those numbers ready when you need them means you don't panic when something actually breaks. Now, the next lesson is you got to treat this like a business and not a side hustle. If you treat Airbnb like a side hustle, the results will show you that. Income is going to be inconsistent and stress levels will be very high. The moment you start tracking your numbers, systemizing your processes, and reinvesting into your property, you shift from it being a hobby to becoming a business. And that's when things really start to scale in a big way. And last but not the least, lesson number 10, success takes patience and consistency. You're gonna have quiet weeks. You're going to make mistakes. That is normal. The hosts who win are the ones who stay consistent. Keep your property clean, keep your communication sharp, and your service top notch. Your reviews will start to stack. Visibility is gonna go up, and then the income will follow. That's how it works. So those are the 10 things that I wish I knew before starting Airbnb. If you take just one thing away from this video, let it be this: Airbnb is a hospitality business. The more you care for your guests, the more they're gonna care for your reviews, and that is what drives your income on these platforms. And before you go, don't forget, download my free 30-day Airbnb launch plan, which is in the description below, and register for my free training. If you actually want a full roadmap of how to build this business successfully, then register and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video. I'll see you on the next one.